Can you believe this is survival in the wilderness? Others survive in the wilderness by gnawing on tree bark. They not only eat in 5-star hotels, specialty shredded nuts. Reasonable small yellow croaker is caught and roasted now. I also tasted the wild turkey in the earthen kiln, just because one of them is a Michelin chef. One is an experienced hunter. The two team up to survive in the wilderness. The goal is to conquer all the wild. Current period. The cook and the hunter come to Mexico's Bronze Canyon. The two set off early in the morning to the challenge location. The hunter only brought a bow and arrow and a knife, and the cook brought a pot. Although this is a wilderness ridge, but not only is there an abundance of wild ingredients, there's lots of moving wild proteins. Hunter said, "I saw a few turkeys on the way here." He is confident that the cook will eat roast chicken tonight. But the most urgent thing at the moment? Or find a water source first. No map, no compass. Only with the rich experience of hunters. Clear the way. The well-behaved cook can only follow. The two walked all morning. No water has been found yet, and they didn't get a drop in the afternoon. They marched in 30-degree heat. It consumes a liter of water every hour. If we don't find another source of water, the cook and the hunter will probably have to explain it here. But they finally saw. There is a meandering river in the distance, but they are now far from show a visual inspection, at least another kilometer. You have to go down the mountain to get to the opposite river. It seems that I can't leave tonight. Fortunately, although the chef has little experience, but observant, found a small ditch not far away. The two hurried to the edge of the ditch. Look at the worms still wriggling in this little gutter. Slightly awkward. Although this water looks undrinkable. But in order to survive, I still packed a pot and brought it to a boil. The hunter joked that it was a pot. Protein-rich soup. After solving the first problem, it's getting dark. They had to find an emergency shelter. Facing the calling cold in the wild, they chose the back of a large stone. It's not just flat. It can also block the cold wind. Is an excellent choice. After confirming the shelter, two people ready to walk around. Get ready to grab some protein to replenish your strength. The hunter soon discovered a squirrel. It's a pity I didn't eat for a day. Loss of combat effectiveness. Did not catch the little squirrel. It seems that dinner can only be left to the cook. Fortunately, the chef did not disappoint. Soon found tequila. Agave is rich in carbohydrates in the middle. Call the hunter for help. The hunter chopped down a giant tequila, in addition to preparing boiled agave for dinner. Busy into the night. The one-of-a-kind tequila soup just came out of the pot. Undercooked agave is toxic. The cook took a bite first. The taste is a little bitter. I held back and handed a piece to the hunter. The hunter ate it without hesitation. Watch the hunter eat it. The chef said it didn't taste good. Hunter doesn't feel right. Take a sip of water. Still couldn't hold it back and spit it out. The Michelin chef flipped the car for the first meal. The next morning, in order to restore the reputation of Michelin chefs, so the cook, who is proficient in the compendium of herbs, got some pine needles early in the morning. Soak in hot water as green tea. This will help the hunter regain some physical fitness. After a cup of hot pine needle tea, a smile finally appeared on the hunter's face. Take advantage of your physical state to slow down a little. Hunters with weapons. I plan to go out and hunt no animals and come back. He found the squirrel again. It's a pity that I tried a few times with the slingshot and didn't hit it. Fortunately, the cook on the other side found an oak forest. The ground is full of mature fallen elephants. He used to cook with xiongguo in the kitchen. Seeing the hunter return empty-handed again, the chef had no choice but to take him to pick up the fruit. After a while, the two picked up most of the pot. But raw fruits are not edible. It's time for the cook to show off his cooking skills again. He put the fruit in the pot and fried it. Fried from day to night. Put some sugar that the cook carries with him. Fried for a long time again. Finally a 5-star hotel specialty. Brushed nuts out of the pot. The hunter is drooling. Can't wait to try it. It really is the craftsmanship of a Michelin chef. It seems that yesterday was just a small mistake. Directly to the third day. Today's goal is to walk to the creek. In order to have enough strength to walk to the river, the cook is showing off his cooking skills again early in the morning. He is going to brew a cup of specialty black coffee with xiongguo to refresh the hunter. With Zifugi's golden finger, stir in the pot and taste. Not bad, not poisonous. After eating and drinking, the two started to set off towards the small river. After most of the day, the wind pull power was withdrawn. The two finally managed to reach the riverbank. Now there is a place for hunters. He used the branches to make fishing rods. Just a little more moving bait. Might be able to take advantage of superb fly fishing techniques. Harvest the bait upstream. Is the fishing rod that bounces like this serious? The result was unexpected. Well spoken. Wait for the practice to hit the street immediately. Because the branches are too soft. The fishing line is too short. Hunters can't be accurate at all. Throw the bait in front of the fish. See here. The cook thinks hunters are not very reliable. So he leaves the camp in search of ingredients. And sure enough, he found Galapagos not far away. This is good stuff. At the same time, I thought it was an Air Force hunter again. How could it be that a small fish finally took the initiative to take the bait? Continue to brace twice soon. It seems that sometimes luck can't stop it. See the hunter who caught 3 fish. The cook smiled. Deal with the little fish now and get ready to show your skills. The hunter goes to check the fishing line he has set. I actually caught another fish. Looks like they can both eat to fish tonight. The cook puts the fish head in the pot to cook the fish head soup. The body of the fish is used to make charcoal grilled small yellow croaker. The two ate with relish. After a difficult 3-day start, the two finally ate 3. The first protein of the day. Early morning on the 4th day of the big meal. The hunter caught 2 more taranfish. This time the chef plans to cook breakfast with a slate. 1 fish per person. The food is delicious. This is making my mouth water. After eating, the hunter uses the skills of a lifetime. It's riddled with pitfalls. On the 5th day, hunters can't wait to check the traps. As expected, caught a ferocious little raccoon. Hurry up and take the little raccoon home. Halfway, he also cut down a whole pepper tree and gave it to the cook. By the way, Bamboo looks at the hunter, who has returned with a full load. Happy in my heart. The two quickly dealt with it by the river. Hunters are responsible for skinning. Bamboo is responsible for sending people. Then the hunters followed the Maori tradition of New Zealand. Hang the offal and fur of animals that you don't eat on the tree, to show them that they are human. Give your life to express your gratitude. The cook arranged the raccoon meat neatly in the pot. Plan to sprinkle with chili and seasoning. Add water and boil for 2 hours. During this period, he came to the river to swim and treat himself. He jumped into the river and began to enjoy the coolness. And then the worst thing happened. Wait until the hunter returns. Smell a burning smell. He found that the whole pot of raccoons had turned into black coal. Wait for the chef to come back from swimming. I saw the hunter lying there lovingly. Open the lid to know. It turned out that their dinner had been burned. The cook was very upset. Fortunately, the hunter has a good mentality, hunting again with a bow and arrow. This time, he performed at an exceptional level of hunting. Soon a turkey was found. The hunter slowly approached the turkey. After entering the best shooting position, draw your bow and arrow. Dude hits the target with 1 click. The hunter picked up the lighter and speculated that he weighed 8 or 9 catties. By the time we got back to camp, it was already dark. The cook saw the hunter bring back such a big turkey. Immediately smile. This time he decided to cook in a fire pit. Prove yourself. The so-called fire pit is to dig a hole in the ground. Build a fire in the pit. Use this fire to heat the stones placed on it. Then put the lighter in an iron pan with water. Use the leaves of agave as a lid. Lock in the moisture in the meat as much as possible. Finally, fill the fire pit. Wait 8 or 9 hours. The cook and the hunter put in a stick as a marker. When I wake up the next day, we are almost there. Success or failure? The hunter slowly scraped away the sand. I found that the temperature inside is still very high. That's a good sign. The two carefully opened the tequila. Took out the whole pot of turkey. I didn't expect the heat to be just right this time. The chicken leg can be torn off with a slight pull. The hunter soon couldn't resist eating. The chef is much more elegant than him. The cook cut the turkey into strips with a knife. On the plank. Neat strips look full of appetite. And the protein content of turkey. It's thousands of times bigger than beef. After falling behind, they finally conquered the savagery. Able to gulp down protein and energy. This challenge is over. This time they came. The Rhodope Mountains in Bulgaria. Renowned as one of the last wilderness areas in Europe, not only is there abundant protein and the ferocious Big Bear, but the hunter expressed no panic. After all, he has been wanting to eat bear paws for a long time. The goal of the two this time. It's looking for protein in this wilderness. Make royal quality cuisine. Not much to say. The first task is to find water. The two stood on the top of the mountain and looked down. At the foot of the mountain is the river. Random walk down the mountain. Without a map or compass. All the way is guided by the rich experience of hunters. Didn't go long, and there was lightning in the sky, before it rains. They quickly collected some dry moss insurance suitable for ignition. Fortunately, there was no accident on the way. They made it to the side of the stream, and set up camp nearby. As expected. Just started building a shelter, followed by mottled raindrops. Hunter boyfriend. Hurry up and let the cook get under the waterproof department to take shelter from the rain. You build your own shelter. After 3.5 hours, it's finally sunny. The cook hurried to the stream to fetch water, a pot full of mountain spring water. The hunter also started a fire at the camp. Quickly put some mountain nyozui leaves in the pot. Soon, the two finally drank hot tea. With water and shelter. The current priority is to find protein. Not much to say. The hunter set out to hunt. I plan to try my luck in the mountains. Hunter with decades of jungling experience. At a glance, he recognized the mau of the wild yo girl on the ground. Blind guess they are not far away. May once thought thunder suddenly rumbled in the sky. Then it rained again. See the sky getting dark. In desperation, the hunter had to return to the camp first. The two spent the night starving like this. The next morning at dawn, hunters go out hunting. Trek all morning to the top of the mountain. I saw it not far away at a glance. Herds of wild, beautiful sheep. In order not to scare them, the hunter takes off his shoes and gear and takes only his bow and arrow. Prepare to attack from behind. I didn't expect the beautiful sheep to run fast. They all ran away without a trace. Only the hunter is left to catch up. The chef is not idle here. Experiencing the lessons of the last Bronze Canyon, it turns out that this hunter is actually a pet. Decided to go to the neighborhood alone to find wild ingredients. Also trudged all morning. Valuable wild morels discovered. One of the most expensive mushrooms in the world. It's very delicious to make soup. I deliberately found a large piece of vinegar pulp grass. The vitamin content is dozens of times that of mutton. Tastes sour, a bit like lemon. It's the most suitable as a side dish. Hurry up and pack it up and take it home, just at this moment. Hunters who are hungry at mealtime also return empty-handed. The cook flaunted his harvest to the hunter. While asking about the hunting situation of hunters, facing the chef's question, Hunter said, "I could have shot a beautiful sheep. But in order not to kill, he chose to let them go home." The cook said it was amazing. But the hunter was bragging. "I thought they could only be vegetarian for this meal. I didn't expect the cook to fetch water." Found that there is respect in the stream. Immediately call the hunter for help. Unexpectedly, the hunter would not let his brother. Frozen chooses to teach the chef fishing skills personally. Coax and trick the cook into catching fish. The cook follows the hunter's method. Quietly put your hand on the belly of the fish. Give Shayu a massage. Let him get drunk for a while. I didn't expect Shayu to really enjoy it. The cook caught the little fish in one go. After mastering it, grab an accurate one. This made the hunter sigh. First-class teaching ability. It's only been half an hour. The cook has caught 4 or 5 small fish. The two return to the camp with the spoils. Fire the pot immediately. With morels and vinegar pulp. And then you put in some of the shanmal leaves at the end. Simmer on low heat for 99-81 minutes. A well-colored and fragrant sauerkraut fish is ready. The tender fish is fragrant with mountain hare. Served with sour vinegar pulp. It takes the flavor up a notch. The cook said casually while eating. If the morels can be paired with some other meats, then it will definitely taste better. The implication almost shook the hunter's eardrum. The next morning, in order not to disappoint the cook, hunters go out hunting early in the morning, just left for a while. There were footprints of large animals on the ground. This time he changed his hunting strategy. No more disturbing the beautiful sheep. We wait in place. Beautiful sheep passing by. Waiting time is too hungry. He can only eat the grass next to him to impact. After waiting for a long time, Mayang did not wait, but wait for the rain. I have no choice but to hide from the rain. Sir, the cook is here. Apparently don't trust hunters. Capable of grabbing large proteins back. Put on your raincoat and go out to find food. But luck suddenly found a nest of quail eggs. In order not to make the mother quail sad, he also kindly left an egg. Return to camp with the spoils. 3, 5, 2, 1 pot of eggs, fried mushrooms are ready. Just then, the hunter finally made a new discovery. I saw many wild deer sisters coming to the opposite mountain. As usual, put down your gear and prepare to go around and attack. Unfortunately, wild deer sisters have a keen sense of smell, smoked away by hunters' feet. I dare not go home and explain to the cook. Hunters ready to set up camp. Rest here for a night. It's time for the 4th day of the challenge. Learn from the lessons of the previous days. The hunter is ready to take the initiative this time. Come to higher ground to find prey. But the results are strikingly similar. Didn't catch a single protein. Hunter mentality. When I was about to give up and go home. Turn. The head found a wild young girl not far away. Hurry up John Gong to build. Send the other party to pick up the box lunch in one go. To express our gratitude to animals for sacrificing their lives. He put a handful of grass in the buck's mouth. Each other hopes that he will not worrying about food and clothing in the next life. Take care of the bucks. It's getting late. It is not easy to walk at night in the mountains. I had to rest in place again and go back to the camp the next day. To fill the stomach. The hunter decides to clean up a bowl on the spot. I can't wait to make lucrasing into a string. Put it on the fire for 2.5 minutes. Finally ate the fragrant barbie fish. On the other hand, the chef, still worried about the safety of hunters. The next morning, the hunter returns to camp with the deer on his back. The cook sees the hunter returning with a full load, smiling like a 100-kilogram fat man. He was making the grill non-stop. Tie up the handled deer. Then apply thyme. Tie the grill over the fire and bake. And in the meantime, the cooks also use morels, burdock and wild onions make a soup. And that was it for 91 minutes. The whole roasted whole deer has been burnt on the outside and tender on the inside. Fragrance overflows. Served with a thick morel soup. Not too tasty. A small bite tastes like a royal delicacy. Eat and drink. 2 people sleeping on the floor. After packing the unfinished venison the next day, the 2 sat on the program team. 9 yuan 9 free shipping helicopter. Successfully completed this.